Love, friendship, these are the oldest stories of time, said Queen Jacinta finally. And not just the domain of good. An evil schoolmaster believed that love gave him the rights to claim the stolen, just as the snake believes love gives him the rights to replace it. It's not the pen they ultimately seek to control. It's love itself. But love can't be controlled. Love requires surrender and faith, a trust in the winds of fate that the darkest hearts reject. If Alric and Japheth were meant to be together, they already would be. But fate is a power beyond our grasp. That is why we fight for the pen, because man cannot be trusted to write his own fate. And the snake shows us why. He believes fate made the mistake in separating him and Alric. That blood must be spilled over and over until he claims the power to rewrite the mistake and bring his back friend to him, even if it spawns nothing but lies and murder and suffering along the way. She raised her eyes to her niece. And it is this rejection of fate, this terrible misunderstanding, that is his greatest weakness, said the Queen. We cannot help Tetrus win the second test. For him to kill Agatha is unfavorable. He has no way to win. But what if we could make Japheth abandon the test too? What if we could make him surrender the tournaments altogether? Now that sounds unfavorable, Beatrix scoffed. Other knights murmured agreement. Nothing could make Japheth give up the crown, said Dean Bashir. Nothing except the person that's making him fight for the crown in the first place, Hester countered. Everyone looked at her. Japheth wants his ever after with Alric, the witch reasoned. So we have to make him believe that Alric never wanted one with him. That Alric is rejecting his plan. That he doesn't want to be brought back. The Queen is right. It just might work. Alric is dead, said Beatrix. And unless I'm missing something, no one but the historian has the power to raise people from the grave. We don't need to raise him from the grave, said Annabelle, catching on to Hester's plan. We just need to make it seem as if he has, long enough for him to give Japheth a message. A brutal, undeniable message. A message which will make him doubt, the Queen confirmed. If his guard is done, then we stand a chance. Thoughts frowned. How can you figure a message from the dead? Only one place, Maid Marian realized it, looking at Jacinta. A faraway cave where anything can come true for the right price, even a message from the grave. Aladdin's cave, said Guinevere. The lost cave of wishes. Lost cave? Kiko whisped. How do you find a lost cave? You asked the last man who found it, of course, the Queen of George Jolie replied, her eyes fixed on the knight a few seats down. Eyes wide, sunk in her chair, pale as a ghost. My father, Rena gasped. Agatha never trusts a princess. In the storybooks Agatha read back in Gavardon, the land of Aladdin was a feast of color and fragrance and earthly delights, laughing camels, dusty space markets, palaces founded by storms of sand. But in real life, that's not what it was like at all. As the Shasamba Secunda had neared its homeland, Agatha, caged in the burrows of the ship, peered out a porthole at a fertile metropolis loading over the desert. Jewel green paths bordered to each other over paved streets. Sleek red and gold buildings speared through the sky, with a controlled traffic of magic carpets transporting citizens around the kingdom. And everywhere she had looked, camels, scores of them, military guarded and precise in their march, patrolled the city while also guarding the imperial palace at its center, a pyramid of red and gold glass. It was deep within this palace that Agatha found herself now, imprisoned with her friends, looking out their cells' only window at the royal camel pastures, where the camel that had turned them in was now happily grazing, reunited with its family. Still just as vain, Tato scrolled from Agatha's weight, the two crushed in the dark cell. Agatha couldn't speak. As soon as they reached the palace, the guards had stripped Merlin from her. She had no idea where they had taken the 5-year-old wizard. With each passing second, her skin went clamor, her stomach sicker. "Mama!" Merlin had cried. Again, the wizard was present, because she felt like she had lost her child. Despairing, she appealed to the camel through the window, but it offered her only the calmest of nods, as if everything was as it should be, as if it hadn't betrayed her, as if this was the way to Tato's winning the second test. For a moment, Agatha wondered if she could still have hope, if the camel had a larger plan in motion. Then she saw Hot glaring across the cell. To answer your question, Tetros, yes, she totally still trusts that thing. Same way Sophie trusts guys whose name starts with R.